All right, next up we have Don Ellerbeck.
Hey, hey. Hello, hello. Let's see if I can get myself centered a little better. Thank you, David. Thank you, everyone who has come before me and those yet to come. And thank you, John, for continuing this great event. And somehow we're a year into all this. And yeah, I had my second shot yesterday. And so I'm feeling a little like, woo, like just like lightheaded today, but I'm feeling fine. And the endorphins will kick in here soon. So, but yeah, let's see. So I guess I'm going to start out with my newest song that I've only played a couple times. And I like to write about stories or personal stories or fictional characters from where I grew up in Iowa. And this one is not a true story, but the beginning of it came from a song prompt where the song group I was in, we had to choose this random phrase from a list of other random phrases. And I picked walking in a bean field, which was one of my jobs in high school growing up, was hoeing beans, walking the bean fields one summer. I only did it one summer. And but I kind of created this story around what it might be like for a kid like me then that maybe took over the family farm and didn't really get away from town. And this song's about that. So this is called, I don't really even have a title. I think it's called The Open Door, but I don't know. It's kind of changing. So we'll find our way through it here. Walking this old bean field, my grandpa passed along, dodging snakes and pulling weeds, life lessons learned young. But I could see the bright lights far beyond the trees. Promise of a better world, never meant for me. Letting go, the seeds are sown. When that dream is skipping town, holding on, hold you down, I'm still around. Finally found, behind the wanting more. Told it to the scarecrow, he's heard it all before. His arms are saying life's an open door. Settled for a married life with my homecoming king. Summer crops and barefoot kids seemed like everything. But then those wild horses carried him away. A technicolor picture turned to winter gray. Letting go, the seeds are sown. When that dream is skipping town, holding on, hold you down, still around. Finally found, behind the wanting more. Told it to the scarecrow, he's heard it all before. His arms are saying life's an open door. Take off the shackles, break through the walls of time. The flower of love was never meant to wither on the vine. It grows above her pollen. You haven't missed your chance. Life is the dancer and you are the dance. Letting go, the seeds are sown. When that dream is skipping town, holding on, you. Thank you, everyone watching here in the Zoom and everyone who's watching in Facebook land. I know that my folks are out there. They weren't sure that they were going to be able to make it, and weren't able to grab a ticket, but they're out there watching anyway. And so, hi, Mom and Dad, and everyone else who's out there watching in Facebook land. All right, that feels good to get that out there. It's maybe 6 weeks old, pretty newly born. So, yeah, thank you for the support. All right, I'm gonna do this one that I wrote a few years ago. I know my mom likes it, and I woke up from this dream one night, and I'd had this dream that I had jumped into the river near where I grew up in Iowa, and the Missouri River is right there. And I had this dream that, I don't know, that I like jumped in the river and floated in it all the way down, and it emptied out in New Orleans. And at the end of the dream, I had been reborn, and I was reborn in New Orleans. So I wrote a song about it. It's called River Revival. There's a good opportunity for y'all to take a little air solo in the middle of it. I'll cue you. Key of D. I'm at a crossroad, don't know which way to go. Hard-working city girl, afraid for my soul. Don't fight the current, just go with the flow. I finally know what that means. Last night I dreamed of going where the water tastes like wine. A place to lay my burden down, a place to ease my troubled mind. What comes by, second line, oh, I'm feeling fine. I'm reborn in New Orleans, reborn in New Orleans, Lord, reborn in New Orleans. Oh, I sold my soul, but oh, that muddy river washed me clean. Reborn in New Orleans. Oh, I sold my soul, but oh, that muddy river washed me clean. Reborn in New Orleans. No, thank you all.
Terrific.
Thank you so much. I had so much fun writing that song and seeing what came out of it. And I know we all have our different processes, you know, with songwriting. I love waiting for that perfect little piece that just falls and you have to wait for it and it falls into place. And I remember when that song was coming together. Okay, let's see. Another one, John, yes?
One more, please.
Okay. I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, if I wanted to do a cover or one more original. I think I'll do another original. So the song is called Inside Job, and it was also written in the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months, somewhere in there. And my mom gets a shout out in this, although it's not true. Most of the stuff in the song is made up, but the nugget in the middle of the song is about finding love, and that it really is an inside job. So here we go. Thanks so much, everyone, for having us. And Deborah Crooks, good friend of mine, and we live in the same town. We're bicycle distance from each other, is going to be up after me. So make sure you stick around. Okay, here we go. Took a while to wrap it up, the work I had to do. It started out a short-term gig, ran me through and through. Search for love is a treasure hunt, it ain't for the faint of heart. Finding love's an inside job, it's where you have to start. Mom said try the want ads or those fancy dating apps. Or what about that boy back home who took you to the dance? Well, none of that just seemed quite right, forced with frightful ends. I gathered up my aching heart to the drawing board again. Hired me a private eye to do the dirty work, but each new prospect that he found was a different kind of jerk. A couple of washed up jockeys whose race had all been run. I collected all my wagers and went back to old square one. Now against my better judgment, tore a page out of the book. The bottom of the bottle was one last place to look, but all I found was pain and tears with a chaser of the truth. Sometimes you have to stop the search, a muse comes walking through. Now the moral of this story is one as old as time. Embrace your imperfections, kiss all regrets goodbye. Bathe your soul in lots of love, to thine own self be true. The kind of love you give yourself will all come back to you. Well, it took a while to wrap it up, the work I had to do. It started out a short-term gig, led me right to you. The search for love is a treasure hunt, it ain't for the faint of heart. Finding love's an inside job, it's a damn good place to start. Finding love's an inside job, that's where you have to start. Love you all. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff and everyone else. Thank you for the wonderful comments and support from all directions. Thank you.
Great job, Don. Sounded awesome.